Now let us see the second type of participle, that is the past participle. Now what is this past participle? How do we create this past participle? Now this past participle we create by using this verb third form. Now class, every time I told you in last year in class 7 also, I told you what is verb first form, what is verb second form, what is verb third form, right? So here I'm giving you an example again for you to remember. Let me give you a word, eat. If I have the word eat as a verb first form, in the second form what it would be? At, right? In the verb third form it would be eaten. So eat, at, eaten. This is what we call by verb first form, second form and third form. So here past participle also we form past participle by taking the verb third form, and this verb third form will also act like an adjective. Okay, let us see the example how it behaves like an adjective. Now in this sentence we have one more example. Here, the broken glass cut my foot. Here also we have two verbs, right? But the main verb here is cut, because the word broken, it is not acting like a verb, but instead it is working like an adjective, because it is telling us more about the class. Now which class? The broken class. Now see, it's broken is a verb third form, right? First form is break, second form is broke, third form is broken. Now are you getting it? So here we form the past participle by using the verb third form. So in this example, the broken class, even though even the word is a verb, but it is not acting like a verb, but instead it is acting like a adjective that is modifying the noun. So here we have the word broken is the past participle. Second sentence, the burnt toast tasted awful. Here also we have two verbs. What is the main verb? Tasted. But here burned, though in spite of being a verb, the word burned, it is not acting like a verb, but instead it's acting like an adjective. Which toast? Which kind of toast? The burned toast. So it is modifying the verb. It is modifying the noun. So here the word burned becomes your past participle and tasted is your main verb. Let's see the third example. A tired person can't be productive. So what kind of person? A tired person. Here also we have two verbs, a tired and can't. Can't, it is acting like a main verb, but here tired is acting like an adjective. But even though it's a verb, but it is not acting like an adjective, but it is not acting like a verb, but it is acting like an adjective by describing the noun person. So what person? A tired person. So here person is your past participle. Now let us see the last kind of participle, that is the perfect participle. Now this perfect participle tells us completed actions. Okay, with this perfect participle, every time the action will be of completed one only. Okay, it will only talk about actions which are completed, not going on, not like the present participle or not like the past participle, but it will tell us only about actions which are completed. Now it has its form. We have its there are two form for this perfect participle, that is one is in the active voice and one is in the passive voice. Okay, so perfect participle is in, we can find this perfect participle in two form, that is active form, and we will find this in passive form. So what is this active form? Active form means it will have the word having. Okay, having plus the main verb. Here in the passive form it will have having, been plus the main verb. Now here remember in active form the action see, remember I told you the action will always be of completed action only, okay? But here, the formula, how to identify whether it's a passive or active form, we can identify it by seeing that if it's having the word having plus a verb plus the main verb, then we can call it in the active form. But in the passive form, the formula would be having been plus the verb, okay? Having been plus the verb is called the passive form, and active form is having plus the verb. Let us see the example for your better understanding. Now, active form of perfect participle. Like I told you, it will have the form of having plus verb, third form, okay? The active form of perfect participle will be having plus third form of the verb. Now see this example. Having edited the video, I started uploading it. Now I told you that perfect participle will always talk about completed action. So here in this sentence example, we have two examples. We have two actions going on. First, the complete action, having edited the video. Now the first action was editing the video, right? The person has finished editing the video. Now having edited the video, I started uploading it. So the second action takes place after the first action. Now see the formula, having plus the verb third form. In the second example also, having finished my homework, I went to play. Here also we have having plus the verb third form. Then only after completing the first action, what is the first action that took place? Finish my homework. Having finished my homework, I went to play. So this is how we form the active form of the present participle. Now let us see the passive form. The form of passive perfect participle is by using having been plus verb third form. In the active voice, we were using only having, right? But here in the passive form, we'll be using having been. Let's see the example. Having been defeated, he fled away. Now here, two actions are taking place, right? So, which action took place first? Having been defeated, he fled away. Now that's the second action that took place after the first action. Here, see the formula, having plus been plus defeated, the verb third form. In the second example also, having been beaten up, he began to cry. So here also, having been beaten, having plus been plus verb third form, beaten. Now after the completion of one's action, the second action took place, right? So this is how we form the passive form of the of the perfect participle. Students, if you have any doubt in this, you can always ask me, okay, during your doubt session. So let us quickly revise what we have studied in this video lesson. So firstly, what is a participle? It is not the main verb in the sentence. It doesn't function as a verb in the sentence. It functions as adjective in a sentence. Then we have studied the three types of participle, that is the present participle. We form the present participle by adding ing to the verb first form. We have the second type of participle, that is the past participle, and we create the past participle by using the verb's third form. And lastly, we have the perfect participle, which is used to indicate completed actions only. And we have two forms of perfect participle, that is the active form and the passive form. So to form an active form, we use having plus the verb third form, and for passive, we use having been plus the verb third form. So this is what we have for today. I hope that the lesson is clear to you.